Alright, round number 2 of this tournament. I'm up against a Chase Keaton, and we are going to start our Morgan phase now. Up against a classic Vader Raider. Hopefully I can beat
I'm in a
this.
mulligan 4.
I expect that I can beat this, but I can't know for certain. But I thought I could beat this, that's why I made this deck. This draft is going to be fairly worthless this game. I'm going to definitely need the holdout blaster. The overkill might be nice as well. Not going to want the IQA though. The Rebel Assault is nice to deal with the specials, so I will keep it. But I've got to be worried because this is a lot of damage that could potentially be done depending on what type of deck he has. If he gets a No Mercy turn 1, this game might end up just straight up being over. We'll see. I got a feel make another holdout blaster, and I like that. Alright, well, finished our mulligans just in time for it to begin, so let us.
Alright, I'll start the timer after I roll real fast.
Alright.
Alright, I'm showing 5.
I am also showing
You are
5.
as well.
I don't know which battlefield I actually want to
take.
take here, because I'm quicker, but not always. At the start, I'm way slower.
Showing 4.
Oh, I got 1.
Okay.
And which battlefield do you wish to take?
I believe I'm going to take your battlefield.
Okay. That gives him the 2 shields, which is actually a really big deal. Vader is going to be at 15 health. It's going to be very difficult to punch through that, unlike with the Django deck. So, I think that'd be great. Alright. Very well then, I will begin with a holdout blaster.
Excellent.
And I will activate the Rebel Commando that is part of. Excellent.
That is how we start these games, right? I'm going to go fast hands Vader.
Oh god. Alright. That is how we start these games. I'm gonna roll another troop commando.
Alright, his special is remove any die, correct?
Correct.
Alright, let's activate Vader. Go and discard.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have much cards to reroll with, unfortunately. I am going to discard a field medic, as much as that pains me, to reroll these dice, because I can't just have my first turn be all blanks.
Yeah, it's definitely not where you want to be.
Yeah. Okay, I can use Rebel Assault on his Vader dice here, which I will be using at some point.
I'm going to roll Raider.
Okay.
I'm choosing not to use his ability.
Alright, I am going to Rebel Assault this resource die.
Okay.
This way, Vader can only do a maximum of 3 to me.
I am going to deal 1 to middle.
Okay. I'm going to claim my 2 resources.
Okay. I'm going to play Deflect on the Holdout Blaster to deal 1 to middle.
Okay. The Deflect is, well, if he could have deflected a rocket launcher or something, so that's actually really good. I'm fine with that. I'm going to play a Holdout Blaster with my final 2 resources.
Awesome.
And I'm going to roll out the Commando. Can't do either of those, so claiming is what he...
Okay. I'm going to put a shield on Raider.
Alright, I'm going to claim the form then.
Okay.
Alright, that's good. That gives me the resource.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I am going to discard 1, draw 3.
Okay. Discard a force. Force fighting, interesting. Well, that was a ranged card, right? For the... It's a trap. Oh, look what I got. It's a trap. I also got Surgical Strike. Surgical Strike would have been nice if he was running... I need this desperately against a mill deck of some kind, so... Alright, I am gonna... open with a promotion. This will allow me to... can't be deleted. Whoops. I've been deleting my resources every time.
Right.
Allows me to draw a card.
I'm gonna open with Vader.
Alright. You want me to discard, yeah?
Yes, please.
A double disrupt. That's
okay. I'm going to choose to fast hands the 2 disrupt.
Okay. Evil play. But I mean, that is 3 less damage, right? Who do I play Wingman on? That's a good question. I think I play Wingman on the guy who still has a upgrade side, who will still have an upgrade slot showing. I'm gonna play a Wingman.
Right.
He's definitely gonna win the battlefield this time because he managed to find something to fast hands.
I'm gonna
Oh god.
make my Raider also fast-handed.
Wow, all the fast hands in the world.
Oh, you have 2 holdout blasters.
Yep. I am gonna activate this Rebel Commando, which will activate the other one as soon as this one's finished.
Right.
Again, resource costing size. I have not done any damage yet. That's a problem.
Okay,
Melee,
we're going to deal 3 to middle with fast hands.
Oh no, you deleted.
But what did I delete? Oh, I gotta get used to that. Sorry.
Do I Rebel Assault Vader's
Operation
last
delete
die here
not.
and leave him alone to claim and I do whatever I want? I think I do. I'm gonna Rebel Assault that Vader die.
Alright, it is out of the pool and thinking about what it's done.
You still use cards like Isolation, but just want to keep Vader dice out of the pool.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the last Rebel Commando.
Right. I'm gonna play Isolation on the last Rebel Commando.
Okay. Do I discard It's a Trap here? Tusken Raider now definitely with fast hands. There's no possible way I'll be able to It's a Trap things, so yes, I will. I'll discard an It's a Trap, as much as that pains me. Now that you've got fast hands, it's going to be very unlikely for me to be able to do one.
Yep.
Roll those 2 dice. Okay, I got 2 resources.
Right, special and resource. Okay.
Yep.
I will pass.
I will claim these 2 resources.
I will
If he doesn't claim the battlefield, I will use
I'll
Dug
play
In.
Deflect on the holdout blaster to deal 1 to middle.
Okay. Maybe I just claim right now. Keep the Dug In for later. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. There's nothing to be gained out of Dug In now and letting him claim. I will claim once more.
Right.
This can give me a lot of resources. Not doing any damage yet though.
I'm mulliganing to get it to 4. Well, not mulliganing, but you get the idea.
I can rearm for Overkill's an ability, so I can rearm for Overkill. Alright. I have 2 Dug-ins, so that's interesting. Alright, I'm going to start with a rearm. I'm going to rearm which character? This one. Rearm for an Overkill.
Alrighty. I'm gonna play a 4-speed on Vader.
Oh god, he's going to be so quick. It's going to be a problem. I am going to activate Rebel Commando number 1, which will activate Rebel Commando number 2. I am not rolling damage this game at all. Yeah, that's why I needed its trap, just because I couldn't ever roll damage. Well, that's 5, finally. Which I can throw into the Vader. If he doesn't just 4-speed and kill me, right? Maybe I should have played Dug In on
I'm going
this
to
guy. So
activate Vader. Please discard.
okay. Discard the other rearm. I'm now resource rich, so I don't care about that. There's the 3 melee if he wants it.
And with my fast hands action, I'm going to deal 3 middle, I believe.
Okay. I am going to play Duggan. That'll keep him alive from any Tusken Raider shenanigans.
Alrighty.
But maybe I should have spread those shields out a bit because of the...
I'm going to activate Raider. And I'm going to use his built-in ability to deal 1 to right.
Okay.
And it's your action.
Yep. I'm going to roll out this commando. One more range damage. Okay, so I can do 6 this turn. Range damage, finally I'm getting some stuff out. Right, that's 6, right? So Vader will be at 9, and my guys are still decently health.
I'm going to...
He's drawn all of his speed cards, but none of his actual damage cards, right? Okay, cool. I am going to... Yeah, I think I just resolved this, right? Yeah. I'm going to resolve my 6 into Vader. Puts him onto 10. And what that'll do is... No.
I'm going to claim.
Alright. He's going to be able to start doing the super speeds, but... Oh, I won't be able to dug in anymore. That's a bit annoying. I will field medic the guy who's taken a ridiculous amount of damage.
That guy? Oh, no need to field medic that guy.
Yep, and I'll also shield this guy.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Discard 1.
Still got dug in.
2.
I'm in a situation right now
3.
where I want to have the hit and runs, but I can't get the hit and runs necessarily. I think I'd need to keep the dug in. I think I need to keep the dug in, despite the fact that I want upgrades right now. And there's upgrades.
I'll start the turn with a vibro knife on Vader.
Okay.
Ambush.
Yep. You missed the vibro knife die.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you. I'll roll that separate if that's okay with you.
Alright, this guy dug in now. It's not going to be very useful with the vibro knife. Okay, so he can do 2 unblockable, but not 3 unblockable. So that's nice for now. What do I want to do here? With all this unblockable damage, this guy's kind of dead.
And using his fast hands ability,
yep,
I'm going to deal 2 to Wingman.
2 unblockable to Wingman. Alright.
Yep. Spreading damage seems like the best plan, right?
Alright, totally. Alright, I think I just want to put down the rocket launcher on that other guy. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna play a rocket launcher on this guy.
Oh, he's rich.
I am very rich. I've got 2 very kitted out guys here.
Okay, holocron.
Alright, now he's gonna be able to start getting out these powerful force abilities. Alright, I'm gonna roll out Rebel Commando 1, which will activate Rebel Commando 2. Yeah, these rolls.
Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, I mean, Daddy's playing the game right now, so. Give me just a moment.
I'm perfectly okay with keeping that focus, but I do want to keep the resource for the rocket launcher side, right? For the 4 damage on the rocket launcher. So
we are going to roll out Tusken Raider.
Yep.
And with fast hands, we will do nothing.
Okay. He's going hard on for the damage, it looks like. Alright. I can discard the AQA just fine here. Yep. Unless I want to upgrade the promotion with it, so I think, yeah, discarding promotion is probably better. I'll discard a promotion. I will re-roll some of these dice. I don't think you thought I wouldn't be re-rolling some of these dice. Maybe I should have activated the
No,
commando first. But... Oh yeah, that's
there's
one
no
way.
feel your anger blowout though, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot more damage now. Rocket launcher can do two different characters as well.
Going to electroshock the
Yep.
rocket launcher die.
Okay. Runs forward that. So this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 I can throw into Vader here. Yep. I'm just gonna throw this 8 into Vader then.
Eight.
Yep. I'll put Vader onto 2 and then I can focus the last 2 damage.
So we got 8 coming at Vader, I assume?
Yes, yep. 8 into Vader. Alright, Vader's getting low. Once Vader dies, it's going to be very difficult for him to come back and deal enough damage with just the
I'm
Tusken.
going to discard.
He got his Sith Holocrons way too late.
Also reroll my fabulous dice.
That's the thing, right? I was like, with this deck, I was like,
ranged.
the Vader Raider deck I feel has
Right. The
sacrificed.
rule is that I always have to reroll.
Yes, you always have to reroll.
A tilted dice,
yes.
right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the special anyway. So we're going to take quite a few actions here, quite a few specials.
50-50, right?
So that will be annoying, but I will be able to play the DH-17 Blaster Fist if I wanted. That's a 2 melee. 2 does not kill the Rebel Commando after all, and that's a 1 shield. So yeah, I could play the DH-17 Blast Fist on this guy and then start rolling my dice in. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. I'm going to play the Blast Fist on this half-dead guy. Well, a bit more than half-dead.
It just feels half dead, right?
I'm going to start losing the battlefield forever now, but I don't care at this point.
Okay.
Duggins are all used.
This is where things get confusing for me.
He didn't roll enough damage on the Vibro Knife to kill off this commando to allow my Blast Pistol to work.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and take...
Once you got 2 highly built characters like this, it becomes really difficult to stop me from winning.
2 actions. The first is going to be...
really good mid-range deck. Okay. And as a mid-range deck, you can beat these fast decks.
To Wingman.
Alright. He's just going to start doing all this damage to Wingman, like,
and the
hold up,
second action is going to be asking you to kindly discard a card.
Okay. You got rid of my IQA Blaster rifle. Did you want to activate Sith Holocron die since you activate Force Speed?
I am opting not to.
Very well. I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't missed it.
Thank you. It's very sportsmanlike of you.
Alright, I'm going to roll out my final commando.
Alright, I'm going to give Vader a shield.
I'm going to look through your discard for a sec. Okay, so he could have isolation. Could have deflect. And he can't have deflect, but he could have an isolation. He can't have electroshock. Isolation is the only card he could have. If he isolates though, then I won't be able to get the +2 on this, so I should resolve this to a 2 for a resource, I believe, just to ensure that I'm going to get at least 1 bit of damage through. Yep. Alright, I'm going to focus this to the 2 for a resource.
I'm going to play isolation and remove your resource.
Yep. I fully thought that you had a isolation.
Yeah. I was kind of due for one.
Then again, I probably should have just resolved it to a 1 gray instead, so that way it was guaranteed that I'd be able to do that damage. But you know, you could have been bluffing.
We're in a very interesting place here. Where like next turn's probably just going to decide the game one way or the other.
Yeah. So I could claim right now. Claim is not terrible. Claim into hit and run to prevent the potential force speed shenanigans out. What's 1 damage? Yeah, what's 1 damage? Alright, I think I'll actually claim off of this, actually.
Alright.
Not even bother doing the damage.
Alright.
I played that focus a bit wrong.
Well, I don't know if it'll bite you or not. We'll see.
Because I could have just done the 1 damage and then kept the focus out. That would have been smarter. Don't! I didn't get a hit and run again. My hit and run's the last cards in my deck. That's not great, especially since I'm close to milling myself at this point. Alright, I'm going to start turn 1, rolling out the commando. Which will roll out the other commando. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. You can't stop all of this, surely.
There's a roll.
Yep.
It's a lot of black damage.
I mean, he
Okay.
could have dodge. I don't ever play around dodge.
I am going to roll out Vader. Spoiler alert, possibly for the last time. Please discard.
Possibly for the last time. Didn't I discard an
I
IQ plus
I neglected my resources.
That's
sorry.
the one I did, but I didn't, I guess. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Getting things. Oh no.
Oh, things could happen. This is awkward.
You would need to do a full 10 damage basically to kill off this troop commando though.
Okay.
Well, he gets the 4 speed take.
So you're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vader is sitting at 11, minus 13, so any 3 will kill him. So I think we're going to fast hands 4 speed.
Okay. It's literally the only move he can really make to ensure at least he gets that 3 melee out. If he can kill off the rebel commando this turn though, I get things happen.
We're going to... let's see, sorry. Still thinking this through.
Okay. Alright, so he clearly doesn't have a dodge, otherwise he would have played it and won and survived and potentially even won the game right there. If he can kill off this guy, the Hollow Blaster turns to him, but his guy's really low. But he loses the Vibro Knife, which was allowing him to go through the shield, so his 3 health will suddenly be an issue. Planetary Uprising will allow me to start doing 2 damage every turn after I claim, which will be a big deal. But at the same time, I can't always claim. But
deal 3 here. And then I'm going to, with my second action, roll out Tusken Raider.
If he gets the 3 damage, if he gets the 3 melee, he can resolve that for the kill.
That's about what we needed.
Is it?
I'm going to choose not to use fast hands.
Oh, okay. What about the Tusken Raider ability?
Still debating. I'm going to wait for 30 seconds to go off. Yeah, no.
Okay. I can't fast hand. I can't It's trap for much here, so yeah. All right, I think I'll just resolve all of this damage. Let's throw the 3 into Vader to kill him.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. That's 13. So that's
and then let's resolve the other 6 into that Tusken. This rocket launcher has been serving me well here with all these 4s. 4 damage deals. Yep. And that might be just game, because it's going to be very difficult for him to break through another 10 health, especially when I've got hit and runs coming up.
Yeah, that's almost assuredly, but we'll play it out, because...
Yeah. It was really difficult for you when you just drew your fast hands, your 4 speeds, all the cards that don't actually do damage. I feel like too many Vader Raiders have taken out their damage cards in exchange for more speed, and that's just not a good thing.
I've got it. I've still got a ton of damage. I've got everything but no mercy.
Oh, okay. You just
I drew all my mitigation, and all my mitigation is 1-ofs.
Yeah.
So it's decks like yours that are really, really difficult for me.
Yeah, just decks that just put in as much dice as possible. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, discarding both your
1-for-1 mitigation doesn't work. Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I forgot it was my turn.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, go for it. You're good.
All right, I'm going to play Planetary Uprising for 2.
All right.
Then I'll just claim and then claim.
Well, that puts me in kind of a darned if you do, darned if you don't scenario right now, doesn't We're
Yep.
going to discard 4 speed to reroll both. We got
Okay.
to be greedy here. Oh, the greed is real.
The greed is real, apparently. Well, there's definitely no way he can. If he claims now, then I get to do more things, so I'll discard one from his hand. Discard one from your hand. I've still got the entire old commando. Hey, more mitigation.
Yeah, but it's only 1 for 1, right? It's not necessarily that great. All right, we are going to turn this die to one facing some damage.
Okay. If I resolve my shield right now, the rebel commando lives, so he would claim instead. But if I activate now, then there's basically no If I claim now, there's basically no possible way for Tuscan to survive the next turn because he's not focused to shield. I'll claim the moisture farm and do 2 damage with planetary uprising.
Awesome. Yeah, that's death to a claim next turn.
Yep, rebel commando dies. Start the next round. I would claim. So can you do anything to stop that?
I don't think there's a card in the game that can. So
Okay.
good game, sir.
Good
Appreciate
game.
it.
I don't know. Is rejuvenate? Even rejuvenate wouldn't stop it at this point. Yeah, because it's 1 health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah, I don't think it would matter so much. Yeah,
Yep.
good game.
I built this deck to be very anti-aggro, and I'm hoping that there are more decks like yours. I'm hoping aggro is overrepresented because of all these cool fast hands type cards. You know.
Yeah, I did really well against Hyperloops
Mm,
last game, just because I had all the 1 for 1 mitigation. I had one
yeah.
turn where I was exposed to him with 2 planetary uprisings and a Falcon out. Um, and he won the roll, so their Emperor's Throne Room was live, and
Yeah.
he actually rolled the Falcon, and it was the one turn I needed to roll range because all I had was deflect, and that was it. I actually had the deflect, so
Nice. Yeah.
but it was a very close game. I've been trying to tune like a Jin deck based off of the interaction with Infamous and Never Tell Me the Odds with her natural reduction.
Yeah. I decided instead to make a Han deck that does the exact same thing but costs more resources, but I don't care about it costing more resources.
Yeah,
Right.
because
An
was
18
it just
allows you
straight
to
Han
get a
Ray?
double Ray or a double Mars. I was playing double Mars, but double
Mm-hmm.
Ray is, of course, just better.
Yeah, the action cheating is severe. I was also testing a huge chunk of actually 1 die Ray with Luke.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
it's powerful.
actually a very, very strong deck.
Yeah. I was making a Luke Ray, and then that morphed into Obi-Wan Ray, and now it's Obi-Wan Acolyte, and it's terrible, but it's fun. And it's not necessarily terrible if the rules end up ruling in my favor.
What's the rule that you're currently caught on right now?
My ally is the Force, right? You kill
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan. Before he dies, you use my ally as the Force. It allows you to resolve a blue dice in the pool, and then you get an ambush action. If you get that ambush action before Obi-Wan dies, you can then resolve the dice that you resolved with my ally as the Force properly. So Obi-Wan can always do so Obi-Wan could theoretically always do 6 before he dies effectively.
And at that point, Ray's loaded up with things that are both offensive and defensive, like Makashi training, Ray's staff, things like that, right?
Yeah. It's just the idea that, yeah, if Obi-Wan dies, you still get to do that extra 6 bursts on top of everything else that you've been doing. Like with Obi-Wan Acolyte, you are almost always, every single turn, doing 6 damage consistently, because Acolyte has a lot of focus. Right. So, and if you can, and so it's just, but like turn 3, Obi-Wan dies, but he's done at least 12 damage. But if you can say he dies, but he manages to do his 6, so that's he's able to do 18 when he dies, and so it's a better trade for you than for them still, you know. But then if you have Obi-Wan Ray, you can take the extra action, and instead of resolving Obi-Wan's die again, you say, okay, with this extra action, I'm going to put a holdout blaster on Ray. And I'm going to take my entire turn before Obi-Wan dies.
Pretty much. So Obi-Wan's just kind of hanging in the balance there, and
Yeah.
that ends up working pretty well.
Yeah.
No, that's very interesting. Why'd you choose the triple rebels list over the triple death trooper list with suppression?
Death Trooper lists have worse die, and I want this deck to still be quick, and Wingman is a very big deal with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There wants to be a quick deck.
The Wingman's neutral though, right?
Yes, it is neutral.
The only non-neutrals are Uprising and Overkill that I've seen so far.
I have It's a Trap, which is very useful against every deck
Mhm.
except yours. It won me the last
Yeah,
game
all the range.
against the Django Veers by far. And then you've also got Hit and Runs, which I didn't draw, but Hit and Run on a Wingman is
With
ridiculous.
Wingman is just yeah.
Yeah. So like you can go Hit and Run on a Wingman into It's a Trap for the kills, right? That's why I prefer
Mhm.
this. Even though the Rebel Commandos themselves do have worse die. But you know, I did need to I did need to resolve a few resources, but like Overkill's just a great dice, and then you've got the hit and runs, right?
Mhm.
I know most of it is still the same. I've also got Surgical Strike in here just in case my opponent manages to get a Hyperloop set up somehow, and I don't have a rocket launcher to blow it up. And
Let's
then
see. What's
rearms. Oh yeah, rearms are a really big deal as well. I always forget about rearms, the humble rearm, but they do a lot
Mhm.
for the deck.
Yeah, mostly recycling promotions. They let you bank resources, which can be extremely powerful.
Well, it allows me
Um,
to, you know, also get out those rocket launchers and IQAs and stuff on a
a
turn when
little
I
bit
got
earlier.
two starting resources. You know,
Do you prefer IQA to Jin's Blaster, the A180?
absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
The +3 is too big of a deal for it. Like, um,
And it's a trap
it's a
deck,
trap combo.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
IQA is a combo card.
Okay.
The +3 is for the combo. Um, and honestly, the two unblockable is probably the best thing on that other gun as well. So.
Mhm. No,
Like they're
very
the
true.
exact same dice, except the other gun only has a +2 instead of a +3, and it has two extra options for the specials, neither of which are really as good as the two unblockable.
Well, I've never really thought of Uprising as anything more than a combo card, but it actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, the idea of this
Uh,
deck is that it starts really slow, right? You're activating all three commandos, but
mm,
then you start getting your wingmans out. One of your commandos dies, so you're only having to use two of them, and then you can resolve them both in one, roll them out both out in one action with hit and run. Then you can claim with some planetary uprisings, and then suddenly your deck becomes really fast towards the end.
mm. You're just on a really quick ascending curve then, as far as your
Yes.
speed of actions.
Yeah.
I'm coming from. I used to be a pretty big Magic player. Played Versus, played World of Warcraft. It's by far, like I think, the best game that I've ever stumbled upon. There's a lot of RNG in the die rolling, but overall, there's just a ton of different ways to manipulate things. So I've been so impressed with
Oh,
Destiny.
I
And
absolutely agree. Except that I'm not certain about Spirit of Rebellion. I would absolutely 100% agree with Awakenings, though.
yeah, uh, well, what they're trying to do is apparently, and this is how it's described to me because I've played maybe 10 games of Awakenings only. I've been mostly playing with Spirit of Rebellion,
Hmm.
but how it's described to me is it's basically a battle of attrition on who can get the most mitigation out of their opponent's hand while not dying.
Yeah, that was
Like
Awakenings.
it was very much kind of chess matchy that way, where if when the good rolls did come, you had a great way to mitigate them. But now, with fast hands being neutral and force speed being neutral, it started changing more into a combo centric type thing.
Well, the thing is with Awakenings, there was basically no RNG.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that I really did like. Like the RNG is a lot more exemplified with a card like Fast Hands.
Sorry, I'm just popping in here. It sounds like you guys are done, right?
Yeah, sorry,
We
we are
are.
finished.
We can.
Okay, no
Are
problem. I
we
just
waiting
wanted
on
to
just
confirm.
us?
No, we're
We're
waiting on
waiting on
Yeti
one
apparently
other
as well.
pairing.
So
All right. Well,
So
we'll
you're
report
good.
our
I just
results
wanted to
in the
confirm.
challenge. Yeah.
yeah, all right. But yeah, yeah, like it's a lot. Uh, it's a lot more RNG focused now with Spirit Rebellion, but oh, I won't. I just worry about how quickly some of the things can go. Right, like Mill can go fast now. All this can go fast now, but what I'm actually hoping happens is that it allows for the actual triad. Like it used to be,
Just hesitating.
mm, it used to be back in the old days that, well, okay, not in Destiny, but in all of the games there is control, mid-range, and aggro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mid-range didn't really exist in Awakenings; it was just control or aggro. But with this now, the old aggro becomes the new mid-range because there's now a better way of doing because now you can do aggro with fast hands and stuff.
Yeah.
So the aggro that doesn't run fast hands becomes the new mid range, and I think that balance will help a lot with the game. But we'll see.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, I definitely appreciate the chat and appreciate the game. Best of luck in your future matches, and
Hey, you too.
great deck.
Yep. I kind of half stole it.
It doesn't matter. It's hard to be original when there's less than 400 cards out there, right?
Yeah, I didn't really like. Okay, so I made like 7 or 8 decks, and I played against one guy who just was running this type of deck, but he didn't quite optimize it in the way I did. But he was like, I think this is the real Maz
Hey
killer,
guys,
and I was like, no, I can kill more than just that. Hey, Arathian, I'm recording.
you
Hi.
guys done? You're just
Yeah,
chatting.
We're done. We're
Okay.
just chatting.
All right. Do you report your scores?
Did you
Yeah,
do it?
I'm getting into challenge right now.
Alright.
Okay.
I might as well sign out. But hi, that was Arathian, and this has been me against Side 9 aka No Brainer, signing out.